Hello, hello. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Mokhudu, I'm really very inspired by your path, and you had a lot of challenges on your path, starting with using a single cell phone for internet access in your classroom. And Mokhudu has obtained laptops from the ISPA Super Teacher Award to provide digital environment at her classes. And today we are going on to talk about transition to online learning, and to be sure that our students engaged, we are doing our best to find new ways to connect with our students. And Mokhudu, I'm passing the turn to you. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. To my side, it's still morning. I'm very grateful to meet you, and without any waste of time, I'm going to share with you my screen. Lucine, you wanted me to share with them how I use Teams.
I think that you can use your screen now. Please try to.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to share with you some notes on using Teams for collaboration in the classroom. Basically, Teams is a Microsoft tool. It's within the Microsoft 365, and you can use it as a hub to chat, to meet, to call, and to collaborate in one place, no matter where you are, like we are doing now on Zoom. But with Teams, you can share your files, you can add your students, you can add people you want in each team, and what do you call a channel. Okay, the objectives of Team itself is how it can be used in the classrooms and schools. And you also have to understand the different types of teams, and you will learn how to create team and channel within a team. Within one team, you can have another team, and you can also have another channel. And you can learn how to navigate within team and manage the team permission, whereas in other collaboration platforms, it's not easy for how you allow people to do their things on your collaboration space. But with Teams, you can decide who's going to do what and when. And also, it's easy to upload and create files. You can start conversation and create, and you can post announcements. You can share this with a group or individual people you would want to talk to at a given point in time. It can be during the meeting or after the meeting, it doesn't matter. You are going to learn also how to build OneNote notebooks, as well as add additional apps that can be used in Teams. That is a good part I like about Teams, wherein you can incorporate other apps within it. Now, the last part, which says you can learn how to create an assignment and form within Teams. Also, it's easy if you are using an institutional Teams. But if you are using a Teams which is personal, like mine, my school doesn't have a Microsoft Office 365 for the school. So I'm using my personal Microsoft 365. So therefore, it means my Teams is limited. But in case you are using the Microsoft Office 365 for the school, you are able to create assignments and share the codes with the learners. Now, this is a repetition of what I've just said. I'm just going to pass quickly. I'm just going to take you down to how to use it. You're going to first download the app. Like any other app, you can get it. If you are using an Android phone, you will go to Play Store If you are using an Apple, you'll go to Apple store, whatever the store, then you're going to download the app, and from there, it will come in as an app, and you will start to create your own teams immediately or join. I'm just going to take you through that practical after this notes. And then you can give it a name. For example, if you are a teacher for grade 6, you can name your teams a grade 6 class, and you can also create channels where you can add the subjects that you teach in that particular class, right? If you are using the one that I've just explained previously, where I say if it's a school teams, you can have a class teams. When you enter students and any co-teachers, they will be given specific permission based on their status as a student or a teacher. But the one that I'm going to use to show you today does not have that part. You will also establish guidelines, how to manage your members and their permissions. This is a repetition. You can share and collaborate files. So I'm going to take you through, I'm going to stop sharing this and share Teams. So, okay. I'm going to take you straight to a Teams. This is an example of my personal teams. Firstly, when you open team, it will come. I hope you follow my cursor as it moves around. On your top right, there is where it says a default directory. You see that one? So I have quite a number of directories. The first one is my personal directory, which is the default directory. The other ones are the directories of other people who have invited me to their teams. So meaning I also belong to other people's teams. And if I want to go to that particular team, for example, if I want to join their meeting, I will have to go to that particular team that I was invited to. Now, I'm going to stick to my default directory because that is the one that I want us to talk about, and the one that you will create and have it as your personal team. At first, it will come. So something is in my background is making noise now. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay, Mokhudu. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Right. I'm just going to, at the bottom of your left-hand side, there are the names of the teams that I've created. And at the bottom, down there, you will see where it says invite people or create a team. I'm just going to go to it, join or create team. I'm going to click on join or create team. This will be your default page after you have downloaded the app. And then you can go to it and say create team. And it will prompt you to, if you are using the Office 365 that I spoke about, then you will go down here. But in case you are using a personal team, you will build a team from scratch. And also you will also build a team from scratch. You will be able to build a team from scratch from Office 365 as well. So it doesn't stop you from doing that. Right? Now, you will select if you want it to be private or public, or everyone in your organization automatically joins if you are using the one that I spoke about. So I'm going to basically stick to the private or the public one. So the private one, people need permission, and I will advise people to have the private one, because if it's a public one and anybody can join, it might give you problems with privacy and security. So you can use either this one, depending on whichever one you want. So if it's a private one, you are the only one who's going to invite people to be in your team. And you can give your team a name. For example, I can say, let me give this one the Global Teachers Team. Okay, and then I'm creating it. And it's coming. It might take some time. Okay. Okay, I don't know why it's having that. Okay, let me go and build from scratch. Let me do the public one. Just for your illustration, you can do it on your own. I just don't want to waste time with the nitty-gritties. The global team, create. Right, it's created. Now it will prompt you to add the members. I'm just going to use any of the email addresses that comes quickly to me, and I'm going to add, and this is how you're going to add the people in your teams. And there they are. So you will decide if you want people to be members or you would want them to be guests, right? Now I've just added one member, and this is what will be visible to your team. You will be having your, there is my, okay, the first one is created, but I hope it doesn't have anyone there. The one that has said to me, there's a problem. So if you can check there are no one there, then I can add more people, I can create more channels. It doesn't matter which one I want to do first. So I can start by adding more members, or I can start by creating more channels. Creating more channels, it will say, maybe on this one, I need only groups of people that I would need to come in this space. For example, if it's a global teachers team, maybe this ones will be dealing directly with English lessons. And this will be the name of the channel. And then I can give it a description. This team is for blah, 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 blah. And then I will tell what the description will be. And then I will add, and I will also give a privacy permission here, which is the standard, which is accessible to everyone in the team, or is private only to specific group of people. If I want it to be to specific group of people, I will click on this one and go next, and it will prompt me to add those specific people. If it's standard, it is accessible to everyone on the team, which is, I can also click here where it says automatically show this channel to everyone on the list, and then I can add if I want it to be that way. And then I can add, and the channel will be added. You can see I have that one there at the bottom. So this is how you would be having this. Now, this is how you create your team, and you can create your channel. Right? Maybe before I proceed to the next step, is there any question that you would want me to ask to answer it before I proceed?
If any questions, you're very welcome.
Hello, my name is Helen. I'm a teacher of English, and I would love to know if people whom I want to add to my team are not part of any of the team yet, and how their email can appear. I saw that you click just and somebody's email appear, and how can we add them if they do not belong to any of the teams?
Okay, they don't belong to any of the team. It's for the first time you are going to add them. Now you have created your team is there. there are 3 doors there. I was still going to come to that one. There are 3 doors there. Can you see the dots next to Global Teachers Team?
Yes.
On the left-hand side?
Yes.
Yes, you click on that and it will give you these options, and then you say manage team, or you can go straight to add a member. And then you click add a member, and then you can give me the email address, or you can have that email address of that particular person handy, and then you start typing it here.
So they need to send me their emails before, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Unless you have a database of emails of people that you want them to go in. But if you don't have a database, then you will request their email addresses, and then they send you, you will add them.
Okay, you know, we tried to do this, but we didn't manage, because when I typed the emails, they did not receive the invitation. Even I sent them to their emails. I don't know why.
Check your settings, go to manage teams, and there will be settings, and go and check your permissions. How did you enable your permissions? So in this case, my permissions are all enabled, which is not good for my teams as well. I need to uncheck all the boxes and leave it that way. And leave the give members the option to delete their messages, only the two at the bottom. So go to your settings and check, and after you have checked that, then you will know which one is prohibiting you from adding the members, or automatically. Sometimes it happens with Teams. After you have downloaded the app, you can close it, restart your computer, and open the Teams again and start again. And in that way, it will work.
And also, I have another question. We can do it only if we work at a public school which uses my Office 365, right? If I am a private teacher and I use Office, which is a home office, I could not use this application, right? This platform.
Okay, if you don't have, you don't come from a public school, you download the app, and then you can use it from your phone, you can use it from your laptop. But make sure, if it is on your laptop, you have a licensed application for Microsoft.
Yes, I have got, but it is Office for homes, not for schools. And yes, I have got a team on my computer, on my laptop, on my phone, but it looks different with if I compare with yours. I do not have all these options.
Okay, which version of Microsoft Office are you using?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
The version, okay, we have Microsoft Office 2007, 2013, 2016, Office 365. Which version are you on? Because
I think that 2013. It might be 2013, because I've got some problems with my laptop and it was restarted, and I gave it for repairing for IT specialist, and he installed, I suppose, 2013, not the latest version of 2016 as it was before.
Okay, that can be the problem. And the operating system is Windows 10?
10, yeah.
Yeah, okay, if it's Windows 10, it is compatible. But the problem now, what I know personally, I bought the license myself personally, which is Office 365. And that's what it's making it easier. And I found it convenient for me, because you will understand that the version of Microsoft Teams that is upgraded now, they have made it to be compatible with the latest versions of their applications. So From my side, it's working very well because I'm using Office 365, which I purchased myself, and I found it to be reasonable because I think I'm paying 89 Rand per month, which is 899 per year, and it's cut 2 months. They've cut 2 months of the year if you are taking it on 12 months basis.
I have a question.
Thank you.
Can you show once more again the place where we have the settings?
Okay, let me go back to my Teams.
I also.
Okay, this is the settings part where you have the members.
As I understand, now you use, well, I can see that now you are signed up as default directory, right? So you have the channel default directory. Can you click the button? Which other channels do you have?
Yes, in those channels, I won't have much permission. For example, let me open the Excel Maths and Science.
It means that you are not the creator of these channels. It means that you are like a guest, right?
Yes, I'm a member there. I have explained that earlier, that if you are a member to other people's directory, you might not have full permission to do certain things. The only time where you have full mandate to change things, it's on your default directory only. Unless they have made you the co-owner in that particular directory. It's possible that if somebody creates a Teams, can also make you can own it, maybe 2, 3, 4 people in that particular directory, then you are able to make changes from there.
But if I want, for example, to work with my students, and I work like Helen from home, can I invite many students and can I create my own channel, or I can't?
If you have your default directory that will come after you have downloaded the app, you can have as many channels as you want. You can have a channel for your English students. You can have a channel for your, creative arts students.
I have created channels and I have invited students, but they did not get my emails, so I can't add them to the channel.
The kind of their emails that they have is
Gmail.
Gmail,
always.
Always.
Then I'm amazed because I'm amazed. Why is it not working on your side? Maybe I will still go back to Helen's question, or which version are you using? That might be
I also think that it depends on the version. It depends if we have the license or we don't.
Yes.
Mokhudu, so sorry, and starting from what version are these features really available? Are you aware of it?
Personally, I'm using Office 365, which they have turned it into Microsoft 365.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And which is the latest version.
The latest
and if
version.
you are coming from a school where you have a website, your school has a website, and it's indicating that it's .school.za or .ac. Oh no, not ZA. ZA South Africa. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what Russia is, but your domain must have a school or AC before the country's last indication number. Right now, you will get a free Microsoft tools, and Teams is one of those tools.
Mm-hmm.
So if your school is having a website, make sure it is having .school, blah, 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 or .ac, blah, blah, blah. And then go to Microsoft, request your free tools, and then you don't have to pay anything. Mm-hmm. Then you will be using your Microsoft for free.
So one more specification. If I am a private teacher, I run my own studio. of English, and so I have to buy Microsoft, Office 365 for licensed teams, right? Licensed Office 365 to start to work in Teams.
Correct.
Otherwise, I cannot do it, because Alona and I, we tried many times together to test these systems for our Russian students, for our Russian schools, and in vain. We could not do anything. We cannot join our students, even we cannot join our teachers to work together in teams.
You're correct, unless you have a website. And that website, if you are running a school or an NGO, you can turn the NGO website into an academic institution, and then you can get the free tools.
Okay, I run my own website, but it is just like a educational website for my students. Does it work for this purpose or not?
But it's a commercial website, right?
Yes. There's a lot of information for preparing for exams.
Yeah, in that case, you won't get the free tools.
I see.
I could see, okay.
I got this free. Yeah, I got the Microsoft 365 from my Vietnam Microsoft experts. You know, they give us the account free. And I don't know what is running in your country. I think you are a teacher, so you got the free account. You know, I think so. But I don't know what is running in your country and your expert Microsoft expert community in your country.
I'm a mere expert from my country, but the challenge is the section of the country where I'm coming from, which is Limpopo. My Department of Education from that side hasn't yet collaborated with Microsoft. And if they have collaborated with Microsoft, we will definitely get the free tools, all the schools. So if you go to maybe Western Cape and other regions of the country, some schools are getting the benefits. But in my case, it's still a challenge.
I think it seems very easy to manage the Microsoft team if we buy the license. I think so. I think everybody, yeah, it's very easy to run that Microsoft Teams. But it's now I can't not use it smoothly, you know, because I use a free account. So, but some teachers use it very perfectly, like you know. So I don't know what's problem when I and my students log in the account, they always get the refuse, and we cannot get in there, log in. So it's very difficult, and every time we log in and use it, we have to wait for some people have to access the account. So it's very hard. To me, it's very hard to do Microsoft Teams this time for my students. Even I have their email and add them like a member. But when we access, it's not working. So I don't know what's problem with this version, you know.
You have bought the license, and then you still struggling to get your students.
Yes.
To join to join your teams.
But when they log in, it doesn't work. They always get the error, you know.
I'm going to repeat this. Let your student turn off their teams after they have just accepted your invitation, restart their app, and start all over again. I think we had a challenge with Lucine when she had to join our teams on Thursday last week, as she was South African teachers. She kept on telling me, it's not up, it's not coming up, I cannot find you. And then until she switched off the app and restarted the app again, is then that she came in through. And I think maybe she can do that to assist you from that side whenever you find it difficult to join the teams.
Yeah, let me try.
So guys, we have approximately 7 minutes till our meeting ends. So maybe you have any other questions, you're very welcome to ask. No questions? Mokhudu, can I ask my own question, please?
Okay.
I would like to know if your students have really equipment to connect online, and if not, how do you solve this problem? How do you solve this issue?
Unfortunately, my students cannot connect on Teams since I'm dealing with the little ones. Most parents don't have email addresses. And now I use WhatsApp. I have all the contacts for the educators, and I've created a WhatsApp group. I connect with the parents. Whenever I have to give them a work, I give my learners work through the parents, because according to the email rules, not kids less than 13 years are not supposed to have internet access. If they have internet access, they need somebody to monitor them. So I do it through their parents. So far, I can say about 60% of the parents that I'm working with are responding very positively towards their the education of their children, because it's not a matter of COVID-19. I started that from 2 years ago, since I saw that learners, after coming back from holidays, the little ones, they come back every time forgotten. Everything that we did, I start all over again, unless they are gifted. So I started this process of having their parents' contacts so that I can keep contact with them every time when the schools are closed.
Okay, thank you so much. So if we...
I have got one more question. Could you tell me what is your opinion? What is the minimum age of students who can join the teams? Because it's very difficult for younger ones to work and manage with all these inside the team.
I'm going to show you. With the younger ones, I engage parents. That's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the only way. So with the younger ones, no learner is on Teams. I engage parents. They can open the Teams. If I'm going to use the Teams with them, they can open the Teams for the learners, leave the learners on Teams, and then I work with them. And then we have an interrupted time to say, at this time, it's time for our lesson. And then they get on their Teams, and then we start working. So on their own, they are not allowed.
Mm-hmm. Actually, the same thing is happening here, and not all the students have access to the internet or to different platforms. That is why, yeah, we also use, we communicate with parents, through parents.
So,
Mokhudu, yes, you're welcome. Sorry for interruption. You would like
yeah, I wanted to encourage you that you need to create that good relations with the parents. Otherwise, you're not going to get it right. So
yes,
first,
absolutely
befriend their parents, the little ones, and then get the children on board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Agree.
Thank you so much for your advice.
Thank you so much for your support, and we would like to congratulate you once more with top 50 finalists. This fact is really very amazing, and your path is really very amazing. I have read your bio on the official site, and let me wish you to proceed to the next phase of this wonderful contest. Thank you so much once more, and hope to see you again. And one more thing, guys, let's take a shot all together, okay? Let's smile and take a shot together. And can I ask 2 more teachers to turn on their cameras, please? Okay.
3 more.
3 more. Okay, just a minute, just a minute. Give me a minute. And one more shot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And if you don't have any other questions, once more, thank you so much, Mokhudu, and wish you lots of luck and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Too.
Thank you very much.
Inviting us. Thank you.
Useful and effective. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.